If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Morning Swim Show for Tuesday, September 9th, 2014. I'm your host, Jeff Cummings. The Penn State Nittany Lions have begun a new season and their first competition starts next week. Now the times on the scoreboard won't really matter as much as how much money they raise to fight cancer and to fund cancer research through a Swim Across America event that they'll be hosting September 19th. And joining me today in the Finis Monitor to talk about it are juniors Jon Seiferth and Chelsea Vanderweele. Guys, it's great to see you. How are you today?
Pretty good, thank you.
Good, thank you.
How's the new swimming season going so far?
It's, it's like any other season. We've started training. We're trying to get back in shape. Meeting the new freshmen, getting along.
Yeah, it's a lot of things going on, especially when you're juniors. You kind of have started to take on a little bit more of a leadership role, I guess both of you have.
Yes, we're starting to see everything from the other side. We're no longer underclassmen. We have to help the freshmen and sophomores and start preparing ourselves for, what's to come after graduation.
Anything new in terms of dry land, Jon, this season, or are things pretty much the same as last season?
We actually, halfway through last season, we got a new strength and conditioning coach, Reed Davis. And she's done a great job of creating new and different dry lands for us. In fact, we do a 40 station circuit every Saturday morning in our big indoor football facility called Haluba Hall. And we're just in there for an hour, and it's great, it's fun, it's hard. You come out drenched in sweat, and you come out feeling hurting, but it's a lot of fun.
You drenched in sweat, you come out hurting, it's a lot of fun. Not three sentences you usually say right next to each other.
No.
But I guess it's about true. Chelsea, this is Tim Murphy's second season as coach. What's the dynamic now that he is starting his second season and everybody's kind of getting comfortable with his coaching style?
That was actually the word I was just about to use, is comfortable. I think last year everybody was new to the coaching staff and we had no idea where things were going to go. But now that, him and the assistant coaches have been here for a year, they know the dynamics of everything and how the season works with Penn State. And I think that we're ready. I think we're ready to go out and have a great season and really fight for it because it's no longer fresh and we're like, where to go? We are ready to start right now and, get the season rolling.
Well, I guess in a way you get things started next week with this Swim Across America event. Now, I know it's not technically a swim meet, but you'll be getting in and racing. It's kind of like a little mini inter-squad meet, I guess. This is the first of what I'm sure will be an annual event for you guys. Raising money for cancer research is always a good idea, and it hits close to home for Penn State because you're honoring the memory of Ellen Perry, who was the first Penn State head women's coach. Chelsea, is there any kind of goal in mind for how much money the team plans to raise in this event?
This year I don't think so, since it is our inaugural year. We're just trying to kind of get the ball rolling. It is the start off for Penn State's 50 years of women's athletics. So it really just, like you said, it does hit home for us. It's with a big raising money for the doctor that helped Ellen Perry, and we'd like to raise as much money as we can, to really honor her and everything that she's done for not only the swim team, but women athletics in general.
Yeah, she really did a lot for female athletes during her time there at Penn State. I know there seems to be a lot going on that weekend in terms of celebrating 50 years of women's sports, Chelsea. Is it kind of getting exciting to be a female athlete at Penn State this season?
Yes, it is exciting, but I also think it's a humbling experience to just step back and realize that, a mere 50 years ago, women in our position did not have the opportunities that we have now. And I think that we all can look back and say, wow, we're really grateful for this opportunity to, be here and be able to compete with the men.
Well, Jon, in the press release for this Swim Across America event, it said there's going to be relay swims, there's going to be individual events. Is it going to be pretty much the traditional events, or are we going to have some kind of off-kilter races going on too?
I think it's our hope to stray away from the traditional events. We have a lot of people coming in. We're trying to get other sports teams involved. So, if it comes down to a doggy paddle race, it comes down to a doggy paddle race. If people want to just walk along the bottom, I'm sure we'll have a race like that too. I think it's just we want to try and make it as much of a fun environment as it possibly can be, and encourage more and more people to come next year. So I'm hoping that it's not the traditional events.
Well, it'd be great to get a lot of those other sports there. I got to tell you, the most fun I've ever had seeing non-swimmers try to swim are football players. You got to get some football players there, and unless they've got a game the next day. But otherwise, it is absolutely hilarious to try to see these big, muscular guys even just try to do one length. So I hope I would put forth a lot of money to see that happen.
Yes.
So, obviously, like you said, this is going to be a very fun event, but, and another reason this is going to be fun, because you guys don't have a workout that day, you get to do this instead. In terms of reaching out to the community, this is a very big deal, too. Do you guys do any other kind of community projects throughout the season?
Yeah, actually, we get quite involved with Thon, which is an organization up at Penn State that kind of collects money and raises money for pediatric cancer. In fact, coming up in the next month or so, we'll be doing a Thon 5K, and it's just a fun event. We go out, we run with everybody else, we run with the kids who are affected by pediatric cancer, and we raise money for research to try and help them.
Yeah, that's got to be that's fun to see swimmers trying to run. I mean, we talk about
Yes.
football players trying to swim. Seeing swimmers try to run is quite humorous, and I can attest to that. But good for you guys for being able to do it. I'm sure the kids really enjoy seeing you out there. Chelsea, anything else that you guys do throughout the season?
Yes, on campus we have an organization called SOB, which is our Student Athletic Advisory Board Committee, and they set up a lot of volunteer activities for us to do throughout the semester and the year, actually. So around Halloween, we have an all-sports museum, and athletes from every single team will come and stand in a section as kids from the community come and trick-or-treat. So it's a great way to connect with the people around you who really support us. And then on top of that, we have things where line letters you can just write to kids with cancer, and just a way to kind of give back and say thank you.
Jon, do you see that kind of coming back to you guys in terms of attendance at swim meets, that the community knows what Penn State swimming and diving is, and in turn, you guys get a big attendance at swim meets, or is it still like most colleges, it's still hard to get people to come out to a dual meet?
No, I think that it has done a great job of boosting our attendance. I know freshman year we struggled a little bit, but we started to get more and more involved in the community and things like that. And now we actually almost fill the natatorium. It's kind of fun. You got a lot of people up there, and everybody's screaming and hollering, and it just builds the hype. And it's a lot of fun to have that many people there. So I think that we have increased our attendance.
Well, that's definitely good. I'm sure, obviously not the main reason you're doing it, but it is a good side effect, I'm sure. Well, when is the first dual meet of the season?
Well, we have our inter squad this weekend, if you count that. I think our first one is October 3rd, and I think
it's our West Virginia meet.
Yeah, it's against West Virginia. We usually start the season against them.
Okay, well that's going to be.
Sorry.
That's always a pretty intense meet, I would imagine. They're not too far away. Probably a good. Is it a home meet or a away meet?
I believe it's home this year, right?
Away this year.
Oh,
actually.
Away? Oh, yeah, we alternate every year.
We switch every year.
Yeah,
okay, and it's not a long bus ride. West Virginia's not too far away. Well, that's good.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Well, I know you guys got a lot to do, classes and swim practices to get ready for. But before we let you go, guys, we want to submit you to the final 5. These are 5 questions we asked our guests on the Morning Swim Show. First question is going to be for you, Jon. What swimming celebrity would you like to trade lives with for one day?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm sure a lot of people would say either Phelps or Lochte. And between the two of them, I'd probably pick Phelps. He just, every workout he does, he goes in and he just kills it. And I love watching him and hearing about the new and exciting things that he does, and I'd love to give that a shot.
Okay. Chelsea, who's a non-swimming celebrity you would like to trade lives with for a day?
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a tough one. I don't know. I love country music, so maybe Carrie Underwood. It'd be kind of cool to see how she goes about her day-to-day life, you know, touring and, you know, doing her stuff.
Yeah. Get a day where she's performing on stage. You get thousands of adoring fans cheering for her.
Yeah, that would be different for me.
Jon, what's a year of your life besides this current year that you would like to relive?
Oh, year of my life that I would like to relive. I'd have to say 2012 when I graduated, and I graduated high school and I moved on to college, and what an experience! Just the stress, the joy, everything. It was a lot of fun. I'd definitely love to relive that last summer with my friends, and then even the beginning of freshman year when you're just this little man on campus again instead of being a big man in the school. You know, that was a lot of fun. It was interesting. Yeah, I liked that year.
Sure, there's a lot of memories. All right, Chelsea, next question's for you. What's your favorite movie?
Oh, so many great ones. I love 80s movies, but I'm going to have to go with Grease. You can't beat the music in that one.
Okay, yeah. We could have a sing-along one of these days.
Oh, I mean, I can't sing, but I'll listen to you sing.
Okay, fair enough. All right, last question's for you both. We'll start with you, Jon. What's your favorite season?
Oh, man, my favorite season is definitely fall. It's football season. It starts to get cold. You know, you really get back into everything in the fall, and I love the transition from summer into fall. It's great. It's a great time of the year.
And how about you, Chelsea?
I'm opposite. I'm a spring person. Everything is so fresh and new. It's just, you know, you're no longer in that depressing winter state where everything is so cold, and you have the prospect of summer coming up, and I think it's exciting. So definitely.
And it's championship swimming season.
It is. There you go.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Wish you all the best of luck with your Swim Across America event and your meet against West Virginia to kick things off for the competition season.
I would like to add, on October 3rd, our first meet's against Georgia Tech, just as a correction.
All right, Georgia Tech. That's a long bus ride. Or maybe have to.
But it's home.
Oh, it's at home. Well, that's good.
It's fun for them.
That's good. Your first meet's at home takes away a little bit of the nervousness.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, guys, good luck with the meet and good luck with Swim Across America.
Thank you so much.
Very much.
All right. All right, so that's going to do it for today's edition of the Morning Swim Show. Be sure to follow us on swimmingworld.com as well as on social media for all the news from aquatic sports. I'm Jeff Cummings. Thanks for watching.